Hi, I'm Kimberly, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that like on the video if it resonates with you and consider subscribing. And so today I'm going to talk about how I use YouTube to overcome the fear of being judged. Now, the fear of being judged is prominent for so many of us, right? And for me, this fear came from being judged. I mean, I'm not making it up. I was judged a lot. And that judgment, I over internalized it, and it prevented me from showing up like I was supposed to show up. I was turning down my light. I was not being colorful. I was sinking and shrinking. And I had really good friends. I know my friend, she's a stylist in Austin, and she would be like, "You better show up, and I don't want to see you in all black. And I'm tired of you trying to disappear." My one other friend, she's always just encouraged me to just be myself. And so, but I had to, for myself, overcome that fear of being judged, right? Um, and this judgment came from a lot of places. It wasn't just a one source. It could be you could have been judged in the third grade for being too loud, and now you're 23, still scared to speak up. That's just how prominent it could be. You could have answered a math question wrong, raised your hand and got it wrong, and the way the teacher told you got it wrong, just shut you down, and now you 48 and you scared to raise your hand to get something wrong, right? And so being judged comes from a lot of different places. It's not a one-time event where you're judged and then that's just it. And so I had to work on my mindset, right? Shifts. One way I did that was affirmations. You can take an affirmation. So the example I gave of raising your hand and getting a math question wrong, you can take that and turn it into an affirmation, such as, um, I don't get things wrong, I learn, or I grow, right? I'm not wrong, I'm learning. That's a good affirmation. I'm not dumb, I'm learning. Anything like that. You just taking whatever happened and you're making it positive. For me, I'm having to watch my words. And so an affirmation that it goes off on my phone. I actually have alarms set with affirmations. And the affirmation is, um, God help me watch my words. One of them is, God be the doorkeeper of my lips. One of them is, Holy Spirit, help me speak holy words. So these are different affirmations, and I have the alarm going off, but it's silent. And so even if I'm in a meeting, if I'm working, whatever I'm doing, it's coming across my phone or my watch, but it's not necessarily loud. I'm not drawing attention to myself for somebody to be like, "What's that?" Because some things are private and you don't want to share them yet, and that's perfectly okay. And so, yeah, that's one strategy for starting to deal with that criticism, both online and offline. I get crazy comments on YouTube. People feel very entitled to just say certain things, just because I'm out here and it's a public space. And so that you have to start learning how to ignore, because I'm not doing this for the negative people. I'm doing this for the people that God called me to, that I know is supposed to be starting a YouTube channel, that I know is supposed to come out of the corners and out of the shadows and step into the light and shine their light. I'm here for those people. And no one's going to make me feel like I shouldn't be here. And so, again, you just have to start in your own ways, building yourself up and becoming, getting over that fear or overcoming the fear of being judged. And there's a lot of ways you can do that. I'm just sharing a few that I've used myself, right? Negative self-talk and criticism is something I've definitely had to shift from doing. And so again, if I'm overly negative, my husband or some of my friends may just be like, "Stop saying that," or "You shouldn't say that." And I need to listen to them, right? And I need to receive that. Like, my husband has been like, "Why are you talking about my wife that way?" So something to just get my attention on that you're being critical. You're over internalizing past judgments and criticisms, and now they're coming out of your mouth about you, and you don't need to live like that, right? And so, I just want to give you a little feedback and encouragement to let you know starting this YouTube journey is another way that has helped me overcome my fear of criticism and of being judged. And so, and I keep looking down. I was just looking at a few notes that I've taken. And so, A way you can just stay focused and confident is that maybe you set an appointment with yourself. And I'm speaking about starting a YouTube channel. Maybe you set that appointment that you make your videos at 7 a.m. every morning. You get ready at 6, you make your video between 7 and 7:15, and you're finished. That's a way that you're going to shift overcoming the fear of being judged because you have it set as an appointment. You have it set as something that you cannot miss. And that is a good way to overcome the fear of being judged, just because you're doing it repetitively. You're keeping that routine. I think that's a good way to do this. I try to get my videos out in the mornings, but being more specific would be helpful for me. Like if I say I'm going to have it out by 9:30, I don't always meet that, but that could help me, right? And then that combats the fear of judgment because I don't care who's judging me. I've said that I'm going to have these videos out, and that's what I'm going to do. So it's just a way to just set your own agenda and push back on fear. And so, yeah, I just want to encourage you to stay focused, to just keep increasing your confidence. Journaling is another way. I have a journal. If you want to check that out, it's being sold on Amazon. But if you just want to take a notebook with a blank sheet of paper and just write out an affirmation or just journal about your fears of being judged and where they came from, you can do that. The point is, you can do it from right where you are. You can just start right now, right where you are. You can use your phone. Hey, I had this one time when I was judged and it made me feel like this, and I'm shrinking back too much from that one time that I was judged. And we've all experienced it more than likely. It could have been a family member that just told you you were too loud. You could have had on an outfit and felt great, and somebody been like, "Why you wear that? That's ugly." And maybe it is ugly to them. Just turn around. You don't have to look at my outfit, and you don't have to like it, right? But at that point in your life, you weren't equipped to get that kind of feedback. So you may not have had a comeback for it. And so it's kept you frozen unnecessarily because one person may have judged you. Could have been a group of people. It's billions of people on this earth, though, you all. So even if a whole group of people reject you, that's okay. It's more people out there. There are more people that will receive you. There are more people that want to hear what you have to offer. And I keep hearing this so strongly that it's somebody who is watching this, and we need your story and we need you to offer your experiences because it's going to be for the greater good. And so definitely think about starting your own YouTube channel and journey. I'm Kimberly, and I really appreciate you for checking this video out. Check out my links somewhere in the description and just see all of my offerings. And so until next time, go ahead and work on overcoming that fear of judgment. See y'all later.